Saint-Tropez, capital of luxury and parties. Here, every summer, billionaires from the jet set indulge in their wildest whims. Behind this constant miracle are true magicians like Christophe Leroy, 45 years old, a restaurateur to the stars.
Hi guys.
The secret of Christophe Leroy is that he can bring his gourmet cuisine to any place. Today, it's on this beach that he's going to set up his pop-up restaurant.
The idea is to party by the water. With the kite tent set up, the campfire, and the vibe with barbecues, feet in the water. The aperitif up top, they'll arrive and overlook everything, giving them a great time with a good dinner.
In 2 hours, Christophe's employees transform the beach. Tonight, the 250 guests of a Swiss businessman and his future wife will dine with their feet in the water.
Their feet barefooted, and also the chefs. Do you frequently cook barefoot?
I'm sure. No, but that's what takes away the monotony of traditional cuisine. Casual attire then, to get ready to prepare a classic dish of gastronomy, the delicious truffle risotto.
You have to add plenty, Thibaut. Be generous, it must be tasty. I don't claim to make the very best risotto, but rather to serve it in the most beautiful place and create it with plenty of love. Can you light these, young man? The 2 candles aren't lit, it's the heart with initials.
The chef patiently waited until nightfall before opening the doors of his makeshift restaurant. The beach turns into a lively nightclub. Truffle risotto and plenty of lobster as well. The bride-to-be is delighted.
It's a wonderful celebration, precisely as you might imagine, or possibly even better, just as you might envision in those detailed, extraordinary dreams of mine. I'm not entirely sure about what's happening.
A dream evening built by Christophe Leroy, 60,000 euros, fireworks included. If Christophe Leroy knows so well how to guess the desires of the rich and famous, it's because he's been around them for a long time. In the family villa, revisit the rise of the young chef in front of his wife, Fabienne, and their daughter, Victoire.
Dad will show you amazing photos.
25 years ago, Christophe, an apprentice cook, arrived from his native Normandy and discovered the French Riviera. He works at the Negresco, a luxury hotel in Nice, under renowned chef Jacques Maximin. An evening will decide his future.
One day, Maxima was celebrating Mourouzi's birthday at a party in Barclay, which was held at the Villa du Cap. I got to this stunning party, my eyes wide, captivated by beautiful girls, artists, celebrities, extravagance, musicians, and endless entertainment. And I thought, this is life.
Christophe becomes a chef in a famous hotel in Saint-Tropez. He scores 17 out of 20 in the Go and Mio guide, and his reputation will open the doors to the homes of celebrities.
Directly, they helped me because they liked what I was doing. So they took me with them. They had me live with them experiences like Johnny, who gave me the opportunity to do his wedding, like Barclay, who got me to cook at his white parties, like many others.
But Christophe never let himself get carried away. Hanging out with stars didn't change the young cook.
I work behind the scenes, you know, going to have lunch or dinner with the most powerful people, whether in their house or on their boat. How many times I wait for half an hour, 1 hour in the villa's lobby, for the gentleman to finish his telephone call with the other side of the world, or for the lady to finish her massage. That alone really refocuses you.
It's simple, my husband, very simple.
What truly motivates Christophe at his core is continually surprising his wealthy clients. For the traditional white party inspired by his mentor Eddy Barclay, the chef decided this year to transform the parking lot of his Ramatuelle restaurant into an oriental garden.
Here we are in the process of creating the decor for the white evening, specifically for the entrance of the cocktail garden. And like this year, in the menu's different variation, we're going very Asia, chilled soup served on bamboo leaves, rice wrapped in banana leaves, and so on. I wanted the decor to feel refreshingly fresh and authentically exotic.
90 tons of gravel, hundreds of bamboos, 25-year-old palm trees weighing 3 tons. The recipe for a temporary decor that will be dismantled in 48 hours.
You set up the goals as we discussed, right? I'll handle the field movement.
You often work with Christophe? Unfortunately, yes. Why unfortunately? He always puts me in impossible situations, but ones that can eventually be resolved afterward. It's enjoyable. They're challenges.
24 hours later, everything is ready to welcome the 500 guests. Temporary restaurant, mobile kitchen. On that same day, it's at the scenic port of Saint-Tropez that Christophe Leroy has summoned his team together. He loads his products onto the tender of a yacht.
We're going to organize a delightful lunch on a beautiful boat. For a total of 6 guests, it's for a Swiss client who wishes to hold an enjoyable party, and we're going to showcase our exquisite culinary skills.
After 20 years of career, Christophe knows every billionaire's yacht that comes to anchor at his deception.
That one, it's got a car parking area right in front, and they've got their Rolls and Ferrari both parked down at the harbor. You dream when you see these boats. It's nice, right? It's tough to admit that I do my job in such a beautiful region.
Christophe Leroy, along with his dedicated team, joined the SS Delphine, which is one of the last remaining steam yachts still actively sailing today. Built in 1921 in the United States, it belongs to a wealthy Belgian businessman who rents it out for 60,000 euros per day.
Left,
It seems to me.
I suppose it's over to the right.
In a couple of minutes, the team sets up within the yacht's kitchen.
Can we get 2 cutting boards? That truly is the whole challenge of what we're doing. It's about constantly moving place to place. So you must quickly take over the areas.
Have you met your new client yet?
Initially, he will have a taste, and if he finds it to his liking, perhaps we might get the chance to meet him. Or perhaps it might be his butler, I'm not sure. This has been one of our specialties for 15 years. Potatoes, purees, caviar as an appetizer.
On the upper deck, the client and his close associates. Mashed potatoes with caviar. The client is André Grossman, a Swiss businessman who heads a prestigious brand in the jewelry industry. This summer, he wants to rent the yacht for an evening and invite his 200 best clients. And to impress the Swiss boss, Christophe chose a chilled truffle soup, a lobster salad, and steamed sea bass with caviar and truffled potatoes.
It's all luxury products, right? It's a side, the people you cook for. It's truly also my flaw. I really don't know how to cook using luxury products. I never have.
60 meters, it's through the kitchens of the guest table.
Far off.
Could you say that again?
I wanted to find the best cook, the best chef, on site. So for me, I was recommended Christophe Leroy. Today, I have the great pleasure of savoring this outstanding cuisine, and it really makes me very happy indeed. Currently, it's going well.
Lunch completed, Christophe Leroy eventually meets his client. You have a really nice atmosphere, don't you think? Yes. Paris turns out well for Christophe. The Swiss businessman makes the decision to entrust him with organizing his upcoming dinner event. That same evening in Ramatuelle, Christophe Leroy welcomes the first guests to his white party. Ambiance people with Caroline Barclay, but also the singer Yves Angeli. The designer Daniel Echter, the actress Fiona Geller. The renowned chef, who is quite good friends with many famous stars, yet he always remembers to keep a careful eye on his ovens. Warning regarding the lemongrass grilled chicken.
Halloween. It's absolutely perfect, but we actually do need a doll.
What exactly is happening with all the chickens?
They hadn't intended to pile up, and if I may say, I tend to prefer them a bit more sophisticated.
How long? 1 hour?
So there's really only 1 hour still remaining.
What is the number of chickens that are present here right now?
500, 500, 500. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
In Christophe Roy's ephemeral garden, 500 guests dressed in white kick off the Tropézian festivities. Cocktails, dinners, parties. During the summer, the traveling chef will host nearly 200 events.